What's up, all you bastards and bastardettes? It's your boy Hungar doing a stream today because I don't know if I felt like it. I do what I want, so I'm streaming. Not a lot going on, just relaxing, hanging out, being a noob. And that is it. Sent some invites out there because, you got to. Up late last night, woke up around 11:30, 12. And saw that the Dungeon Minister was doing a live stream. So I watched him for a while. I talked to him online about, his con. I wish I could have made that. Seemed like it was a lot of fun. I'd have just liked to go up there and, meet everybody in person. Yo Geek was there. Of course, the Dungeon Minister was there. It was his con. Mage's Musings was there. Bear was there. Painting Minis Live was there. I mean, he had a really good turnout. And of course, Touchberry, the crazy halfling that likes to set fires. The minister's son. It would have been a hoot to meet him. But unfortunately, with the way my health is, it's hard for me to travel, let alone go out.
Hello.
Country. Hey, Bear.
First of all, stop talking your bullshit.
I ain't talking bullshit.
We'll medevac you into Canada.
The new Restream setup I'm not used to yet.
I know it's getting a bit weird, eh?
It really is. I saw you this morning streaming. Said hi and then went back to sleep.
I saw that.
It's weird because half the time on my phone, it won't let me chat in YouTube.
Really?
Yeah.
That's weird.
I also saw that they removed all of my brother's videos.
What?
Yeah.
James got fucking taken off of YouTube?
His videos aren't there.
No way.
His page is still there.
Did he take him down?
I don't think so.
Did you reach out to him?
Not yet. I'm getting ready to.
Well, he's got an upcoming from 10/28 that never came, I guess.
Well, that's for tonight.
Oh, yeah, that's for tonight. There we go. I've lost track. I've lost all track of time.
Yeah, how was the convention?
It was fun. It was a lot of fun.
I sent you a link if you want to join. All right, love you. Bye. Yeah, everybody said that you're just a big sweetheart.
Who said this?
The Dungeon Minister.
No, God. They're wrong. I'm evil. Evil incarnate. Watch me eat a kitten. Come here, Beans. I'll eat one of my cats. I've tried to explain this to people, and people don't seem to want to get this, but here's how it works.
Yeah.
You got another dog. What a pupper. Look at him owning the bed.
Yeah,
I try to
she's
explain
paying
this to
the
people.
ass.
I've tried to explain this to people. People don't fucking listen. I put up a shield. You get through the shield, I'll protect you. I'll take care of you. You'll be like a fucking child for me. But if you're on the other side of that shield, don't fucking cross me because I'll fucking end you in one shot.
Oh, I know. I know you're a sweetheart deep down.
But man, it's not all. You know, everybody's like, oh, he's so gentle. It's like, no, I'm not. I literally have permanent injuries to my body from when I'm not a sweetheart. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this is my old lady's dog. It was
Oh,
on the truck with her. She got it from her daughter because her daughter couldn't keep it anymore. So she was on the truck with her, and she was just really stressing out, chewing everything. And she'd been here a couple of times before, of course, when the wife comes home. And she asked me if I'd mind keeping her. I was like, no, baby, she can stay. And she immediately attached herself to me.
Okay.
Follows me around everywhere I freaking go. I get no peace. Hogs my bed. And she's a major pain in the ass. And I love her to death.
Well, that's
and she
good.
doesn't go out without the leash on because I'm not going to let anything bad happen to her.
Yeah, for sure. So, are you married yet? Did the ceremony happen? What's going on?
We'll get to it.
We get to it?
Yeah. We were going to do it last time she was home, but she got sick.
Oh, bummer. That sucks. Sorry to hear that, man.
Nah, it happens. I never complain about somebody getting sick.
Yeah, that would be kind of hypocritical otherwise.
Mm-hmm. Very much so.
I need to get a drink. I'll be right back. So,
me too. So I'll be right back too. We'll be right back, folks. And I'm back. I had no plans on streaming today. I was sitting around, bored. Actually, I wasn't that bored. I was watching anime, having a good old time. All right, you don't need to be on my lap. Come on. Hey, lay down. I was sitting around watching anime, and Justin put out a message saying that he wasn't going to be streaming today because he was too busy. And it's like, you know what? If he's not going to do it, I might as well. Now, I ain't going to say that I'm going to be on for any amount of time. I will stay on until I get bored.
No, that's fair. I can't stay on for long. I just wanted to come say hi. I'm just back from the con. Today's a busy day for me.
Yeah, I figured as much. You were, how far away was it for you?
7.5 hour drive.
Yeah, and you rode up there with
Slam.
Alfred, Grumpy Old Slam.
Yeah.
So it would have been great to go up there and meet everybody.
You should. You know what, man? It's a shame you didn't come.
You know what? I've already talked to the old lady. And before, when I was thinking about going up, I was like, I'll just drive up. It's only like an 8-hour drive, right?
Yeah, roughly the same amount of time I took to get there. So
yeah. And then I was like, get up there. Go lay down. Then I was like, you know what? The hell with that. If I go up there, I'm just going to fly.
That's fair, too.
Because, I can fly, be there in a few hours. Either rent a car or
you're about a half an hour. If you fly into Pearson in Toronto, you're about half an hour drive, maybe 45 minutes tops.
Rent a car, just take a freaking Uber. Find a hotel.
An Uber would be really expensive. But the hotel's insanely expensive in that town. There's one hotel. So they charge whatever the fuck they want.
Well, it's vacation money, so that money don't count.
But here's the thing. For 2 nights, okay? For 2 nights, no joke, 2 beds, 2 queen-size beds, in total was $427 or almost $430.
Yeah, that's bonkers.
It's insane. But they're the only hotel in Georgetown. So you'd be better off finding a room in Mississauga and then just driving in every day for 30 minutes, 40 minutes. You know what I mean?
Or if there's any like Airbnbs.
That's what we're talking about. We're looking at seeing if we can rent an Airbnb next year, get a bunch of us and find one that's like a house and do that.
That's pretty cool, TCG. Nice. Yeah, come on. Let's go to the cage. I'll be back.
No worries. Well, I have complete control of Hungar's show now. Ha 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 ha.
She's such a pain to deal with when I go to put her into her cage. I got to shut the door almost all the way, or she'll freak out. I don't have to lock the door on her crate. I just shut it about halfway, and she'll stay in there happy until I open it again. But it's a smaller crate, so I'm thinking about ordering her a bigger one that can fit a dog bed in there, because she likes to be in her crate for some reason. But you get dogs like that.
Well, yeah, it's the way it is, man. Animals are animals. Anyways, a good time. Slan's a cool dude. Mike Percival's a cool dude. Sean's cool. The old geek's a hobbit. Cool guy, but he's a hobbit.
Yeah. I heard that he was a man of short stature.
He's a hobbit. Absolutely. But nice guy. Very, very nice guy.
See, I'm more of a dwarf.
You're more of a dwarf?
Yeah, I'm only 5'8". You're like, what, 6'12"?
6'3". Sean and I are the same height, actually. Mage's Musings and I, we are the same height.
Jeez. See, Sean don't look that big.
What are you going to do?
I got to go to the store today and buy another one of these.
A new vape?
Yeah, this flavor. I've got other vapes.
Okay.
But this flavor is really freaking good. And they're 2 for $35.
And so those are disposables.
Yeah, and they last about 2 weeks each.
I'll see. Mine's refillable, so I'm
Oh, I got the big boy. I just got used to these because those big cloud machines are hard to get get away with in a hospital.
Okay.
You try to if I tried to hit my mod vape, it puts out a freaking dragon cloud. This
Yeah.
I can get away with. What's up, George? George?
Hey, George, what's up, man?
This is a really nice flavor.
Fucking not grumpy. Yield Geek gave me this, which is from England. It's rhubarb custard, and it's powerful flavor. Like it's like I would want to cut it with another, like with plain liquid, because it's just too strong. But it's a nice flavor.
I got this one. It's grapefruit refresher, and it tastes like the grapefruit soda you can get.
Oh, nice.
What's up, the minister?
Dungeon Minister, Father Aaron. What's up,
Mobius? How you guys doing?
Everyone needs to go to ClariCon 25. That's just the way it is.
Yeah, I talked to the old lady, and I told her I was thinking about just flying up next year. I mean, it's toward the end of October. I really don't have anything going on. And I was talking to my nurse, and I looked online, and as long as I keep my medicine in the original prescription bottles,
yep,
I will have no issues.
Yep.
Because that was one thing I was worried about. I'm on a lot of opiates.
Yeah, but if they're prescribed and you have the actual original packaging, they'll let you through.
Yeah, and I was worried about that because it would be kind of a bummer to go up there and they're like, you're trying to smuggle drugs. And I'm like, they're prescriptions?
I'm sorry. It would be funny seeing you get arrested. Just saying.
It would be a little funny.
I don't want you to get arrested ever, but it would be funny as fuck just to be able to stand there and go, uh-oh.
It's like, I thought Hungar was coming. Well, I got a text from him. They picked him up for trafficking narcotics. Yeah, you said you were going to take a bath and sleep in your bed last night when you were streaming, Padre. So that's good.
I thought you were playing an alchemist. No, let's be honest. Dungeon Minister knocked it out of the park. You did. You absolutely did, Father Aaron. You killed it. It was a great con. It's exactly the right size for someone like me who hates people. Bates Minis Live was stopped for trafficking minis. Well, yeah, you got to say when you're coming in, I'm here for a convention. What's all this stuff? Samples. But I decided I'm going to get myself and I find a cheap one somewhere, a MacBook Air. So next year when we go, I'm actually going to do a coffee with Bear from the convention.
Nice.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
That would be a lot of fun.
I tried to catch all the streams that Father Aaron did while at the convention. And I got a couple of them. I caught the end of one of them. Right when the pizza got finished, is like I logged on to the stream like 2 minutes before the pizza got done. He's like, well, the pizza's done. I gotta go. Like, oh man.
That's okay. The guy he was talking to, Paints Minis Live, he was supposed to be playing in the heroic game. So we're sitting there, we're all at the table looking over at him interviewing Dungeon Minister, and we're like, come on. Finally, after like 10 minutes or 15 minutes, we're like, dude, game. He's like, oh my God, my clock's still set to Central Time. I'm so sorry. He was such a nice guy. Like, Paints When He's Live is such a nice guy. He's just like and he won the MVP for the Hero game. He got the most votes, and it was just like his 5th game he ever played as a role player, and he killed it. He was like, he took to it like a duck to water, man.
Well, you got to think, if somebody's showing up to a convention ran by a priest named Clericon,
yeah,
the guy's the dungeon minister, you would think that they'd have to be pretty decent people to even want to go to a con like that.
You think, huh? And there wasn't a cosplay hoe in sight.
Awesome.
No attention. Insta thoughts, none of that bullshit. Just a bunch of old men. There was a bunch of girls show up. There was at least 5 females there, and it was fun. We had fun. Everybody had a good time. I know next year I'm going to actually put myself in for a couple of games as well. Minnesota, nice. Yeah, you and I were talking about the Minnesota goodbye. It was funny. It was like talking to Legion of Myth all of a sudden.
Now. I used to go to a con in Florida when I lived in Florida. It was at a middle school. And I ended up gaming with one of the teacher's daughters for a long time. Her and I are the godparents of a mutual friend of ours' child. But it was a Battletech convention, but they played other games too. And because the school had a Battletech club.
Oh, nice.
So we would go there every year, and it was like over a long weekend, and we'd play Battletech, role play, and it was a lot of fun. And it was about 25 to 40 people would show up for the con, and that was perfect because then you go to something like Gen Con, and there's thousands of people there. And I would just be like, nope. I couldn't handle it. I don't like being in really big crowds.
That's fair.
So, Father Aaron's con seems like it'd be a hoot. Well, thank you for stopping in, Father Aaron. It's always good to see you.
Take care, sir. It was fun, and I'll be there. I've decided now Clericon is my vacation every year.
Nice.
Oh, dude, yeah. Like, I bought a pack of cigarettes. I smoked for the weekend. It was lovely.
You had a smoke?
I bought a pack of smokes. Yeah. I actually wound up going through 2. But yeah.
Yeah, if I went up there, I'd have to buy a pack of Player Lights. Because when I was in college in North Dakota, North Dakota, they had all the Canadian cigarettes before they stopped the import of foreign cigarettes. And that's all I smoked. I had that cool pack that that slid up from.
Oh, don't have that anymore. That's all gone.
Yeah, but that was cool. I used to piss off my football coach in college because I'd be walking up to practice with the smoke hanging out of my mouth. Like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm a lineman. Okay, I really don't have to run that much. All I got to do is hit somebody.
That's fair. Well, sir, it's been a pleasure talking to you, but I've got so much stuff to do.
Say your thing.
Peace, love, and geek, man. We'll see you later.
It's always good to see you, Bear.
Always good to be seen, sir. Always good to be seen. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
How do you get out of this room?
Yeah, it's always good to see Bear. He's a good dude. Bear's good peoples. I like bears. If I had to choose between a bear or a feminist in the woods, I would take him.
What's up?
You get a link and you don't even bother opening up your Discord. Disappointment.
No, I was asleep, dude.
All right, well,
Justin said he wasn't doing a show, so I said, screw it, I'm going back to bed.
Well, I started streaming.
All right, I'll be there in a minute.
All right, bye. But yeah, it'd be fun to get up there. I haven't been to Canada in about 25 years. And I used to spend a lot of time in Canada. I don't remember most of it because I was in college and I drank a lot. Yeah, we got like 2 people watching. Yeah, Mobius, they're legit. Straight from CVS here in Harriman, Tennessee. Good old Harriman. Where they say if you can't find an ear, you don't need it. Because the other option is going to Knoxville, and I don't. Have a good one, Mobius. It's good to see you, buddy. I don't go to Knoxville because, well, the hell with Knoxville. I'm not a fan. Well, Mobius, sometimes it's actually good to be seen. Sometimes I like to be incognito. Incognitus. Man, Right Brand Bacon put out this bacon that's so freaking good. You get 4 slices in a 20-ounce package. 5-ounce slice of bacon. It's good too. I had it for breakfast and I had breakfast at noon because I don't know. And now I'm all like, yeah, if I hadn't called Shadwell and told him that I was streaming, I could have like ended the stream and taken a nap. Which that would have been cool. Yeah, and I've been to Knoxville a few times, George, and I'm not a big fan. I mean, parts of Knoxville are decent, and then parts of Knoxville are the ghetto. And a mama cries, 'cause the one thing she don't need is another 100 mouth feed in the ghetto. It's like there's supposed to be a really good Asian grocery store in Knoxville. And I drive the 2 hours to Kentucky to visit my parents, and I go to the Asian store up there because it's in a smaller town. And I lived in Orlando. So it's not like I'm not used to big cities. It's just I don't like them. That's why I live in a little podunk country town with a population of like 5,000 people. Because I don't like crowds. let's see. The last census, there is 5,892 people who live in the town I live in. In 2024, it jumped up to 6,244. Yeah, I know about H Mart, and I am jealous about H Mart. I wish we had an H Mart because H Mart has a bunch of good stuff. Looks like I got a Shadwoe.
Howdy, folks.
Shadwoe.
A little windy here.
Hey,
Sorry
what
about
up,
that.
nerdy? And I sent Justin a link this time. I made sure to send him a link this time.
Well, he's got a work thing.
Well, even if he gets a second, he can pop on and just say hi like I do sometimes.
Sure.
Although I don't know how long I'm going to be on. I never do. I was just saying before it was like right after I called you, I was like, man, I could have just went back to sleep. But yeah, if they let my brother stream tonight, I will go on his stream with him.
What time?
There's no telling with him. You know that.
Yeah.
But somebody said on the last stream that I did that his videos were gone. So I went to his channel, and his channel's still active. And I'm still subscribed to it, but there's no videos on it.
On whose channel?
My brother's.
That's what I thought you said. I'm like, that don't make no sense. That's weird.
You see your name?
No.
Shadwoe and the Sun, SUN. I never changed it. It's been like that on my stream forever.
So what have you been up to, man?
Watch TV, hanging out with the dog. Played some WoW this morning with my cousin from New Zealand.
Right on.
Well, he's from Florida. He just lives in New Zealand now.
I've got a leak in one of my walls I got to deal with.
Next time I go to Kentucky, I'm going to the store and I'm going to buy a leak and put like a little mean face on it and go hide it underneath my parents' sink. And then I'm going to tell my dad that he's got a bad leak under the sink. And when he opens it up, he's going to see a leak with a grouchy face. Just because I think it'd be funny.
I had a couple of good games yesterday. As in plural, playtest thing, and then my D&D game with Justin.
The game I'm playing is every other week. So it was an off week last week, or yesterday. So I signed up for a raid. And then my brother's like, hey, you guys want to play a game? I'll run it. And I was like, if you had said something earlier in the day. But I signed up for a guild raid. And I don't want to be a jerk and not show up when I'm like the main DPS.
Yeah, I used to play this one game that had raids, but I never played WoW.
What game did you play?
Avabel, I think it was called. It was on. It was a like a mobile game. It was very reminiscent of Phantasy Star Online, which I really dug. That was one of my favorite games of all time.
I played Final Fantasy Online, EverQuest 2, Dark Age Camelot,
I've never played
Shadow
Final Fantasy
Bane.
Online, but I did play almost all of the Final Fantasy games, 1 through 10.
There was a game called Shadow Bane, and they just made racism fun. The game was a big race war.
Hmm.
And they didn't ban people for racism. There's this one guy, and his name was the N-word bitch porch monkey. That was his name in the game.
That's funny. I know a young lad, no names, whose screen name was Albino Nigerian.
Okay, TCG, thank you for clarifying that. James deleted his videos. So he could have a fresh start and redo some of the older videos.
That sucks. Jackie was on a bunch of those, man.
Well, Jackie can be on a bunch more.
No shit, I can't get him on my own show.
Yeah, but he actually likes my brother.
Yeah. Well,
I'm sorry.
There is that,
But yeah, this kid's name was N-word Porch Monkey, and he didn't get banned for his name. He got banned for going up to a female player and asking her to show him his hole. They banned him for sexual harassment.
That used to be a common phrase when I was in college. I literally hear people yelling that out. They'd be driving by and they'd say that to a woman. All the
Lockhart, America's first girlfriend. What is up, angry tabletop nerd, or as I like to say, holy diver?
No shit, man. Where you been? Where you been?
Oh, what's becoming of me? Ride the tiger. You can see his stripes, but you know he's clean.
Don't you see what I mean? Yep.
See you, nerdy.
Yep. Take care, man. Yeah, I don't do a lot of Rumble lately, so I haven't seen any of the diver. God, see what you did to me, man. It's been a while, man.
I've just been hanging out by myself.
That's not good, man.
Yeah, it's great.
Well, I can't lie. I do enjoy my my time alone here as well. Although I usually just sleep, or I write, which I should be doing right now. But with this water leak, I'm going to be tearing apart my laundry room and my garage and all kinds of shit that I just. This is the worst week it could happen. I've got so much planned for this week.
Of course, it's going to happen when you got plans.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Why would it happen on a free week?
I know. And I've been assigned a couple of new writing gigs for Arduin, which is going to be awesome. And I've been doing some, having a lot of fun with AI art. It's incredibly easy to come up with some really, really good pictures for my games. And
yeah, I've been playing around with AI hentai art.
What's anti-art?
Hentai.
Oh, hentai. Oh, yeah. I've seen a couple sites where you can do stuff like that, but I want to get published, so unless.
What, you saying that hentai art can't get published? I'm pretty sure that there's a niche.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Within the gaming community, unless I go work for Total Party Skills, and even then, his stuff is just suggestive. So
there's nothing suggestive about this shit.
The smut you've been producing. And so
This
I have
is it's
what's
not
the next joke?
suggesting.
I have competition now. Is that what you were going for?
It's not suggesting anything. It's just doing it. There's a site called. There's an app called ETN, and you can get it on your phone or your tablet, and you just describe what you want it to do, and it does it in detail, and it's free.
Yeah,
I
well,
mean,
because
if you want
they're
to
just trying
download
to.
any of the pictures or anything, you got to watch a short ad. But who cares about that?
Yeah, I worry about that. They're probably just racking up a file, collecting all your data, and then going to blackmail you.
You know, somebody got into my phone before, hacked my phone, and found some very compromising pictures of me. And they tried to blackmail me. They said, give me some money or I'm going to release these online. And I was like, cool. Can you post them up to my OnlyFans for me? And it was like, because this was after I was in a coma
Hmm.
when I was kicking my blankets off nonstop and just showing everybody at the hospital and all of my family my junk. I didn't know I was doing it because I was in a coma, but I kept on kicking my blankets off, right? And when you
Hmm.
got catheters and all of that, they don't put your underwear on you. So I'd kick my blankets off, and my mom would put my blankets back on for me. So it's like pretty much everybody who came to see me in the hospital saw me naked. So it's like, oh yeah, so go ahead and release pictures. That the only people who are going to see them are people who've already seen everything. I don't care.
That's funny.
It kind of is. What's up, Mac?
Hey, Mac, long time no see, man. Got to admit, Mac, we missed you at the game. They could absolutely use another cleric.
Always.
Hmm. Yeah, we've got a group of about 6 people, but no thief. Well, Raven's our thief, but she's been absent a lot lately.
Yeah, what's up with her? Is she doing okay?
This is almost exactly the same for the most part. Doing her, usual stuff, dealing with a million cats, and I just left her a message right after you called me that you're live, and she didn't respond.
Well, she can always respond.
Yeah, I'll check in a second. And no worries, Mac. Real life, always comes first. And math, wow, yeah, not my strong suit.
Yeah, math don't bother me.
The basic stuff, sure. Once you get into algebra and shit like that, I'll never use it, so I never learned it.
That's true. I've never used algebra or anything outside of real life. It was like pretty much basic arithmetic.
Yeah,
Subtraction and division is all you really need to get by in life.
multiplication, yeah,
Being able to
fractions. I
count
can do
money
that.
is
Yeah,
what you need. And kids pick up counting money easy.
yeah, yeah. I'm running this dungeon, and it's a module, and it's an old Arduin module. And last night the players found 50 62.5 pound bars of gold.
Damn.
I didn't write it, man. I'm just running it. That's exactly what it sounds like, Mac. Migraines. And the funny thing is they're like locked into the dungeon, so they're piling up the treasure by the front door. 62 and a half pound bars, one at a time, having to, lug them, about a couple 100 feet each. It's going to be a good workout. They're going to be pooped. Arduin's crazy, man. Crazy treasure, crazy monsters, crazy traps. The first trap they ran into was a trap chest, but it had two traps. So they figured they got the first one, so it's good to go. No, there's another one.
I like traps.
Yeah, in moderation. Too many. Who's playing these days? We've got Off Grid Gaming, Justin, Owen Owl, Armstrong from Mad Eye Miniatures, our friend Grim to See, Raven, myself.
Hey, have you talked to James Zell lately?
No, we don't talk anymore.
What happened to him?
He got pissed off that I wouldn't ban Justin for being a racist. It wasn't even racism. It was a difference in opinion on aspects of World War II that had nothing to do with the usual pivot. And I'm like, I don't censor people, and he just got real pissed off. He's going through a lot of shit, health issues and stuff, and I'm like, dude, I'm not going to ban anybody. They come on my show, they can talk about whatever the hell they want, and if you don't like it, sorry, but I'm not going to tell people. There's a couple of things I'm going to say we're not talking about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If it's a YouTube thing, then I don't want to get my channel, crunched, after, going on 5 years of doing this. But if it's something that's somebody's opinion, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do it to him. I'm not going to do it to Justin, and he just, got all bent out of shape, and that was that. I hope he gets better and realizes that, over here in the States, we treasure the First Amendment almost above all things when it comes to our amendments and the Constitution, our Bill of Rights. And I'm a huge proponent of it, and I'm going to, let people talk. If it's, hateful shit, what am I supposed to do? Say, you can't talk about that? Then I become just like the people I can't stand.
Freedom of speech has to include hate speech.
Has to what?
Has to include speech that people don't like.
Yeah, it does. Otherwise, you're subject to one opinion, not your own, somebody else's. And if that's the case, then what's the point of even existing if you can't have your own individual opinion?
Exactly. No, I believe that people should be allowed to hand out anything, any kind of publication, any kind of be able to say anything anywhere, but they should also know that they have to face the consequences of their action.
Yeah, I mean, how do you know what a person truly stands for if they are not allowed to say it? So then they just harbor these feelings deep inside. That's where you get, mass shooters and stuff, because they can't, voice their opinions and have an open discourse, and maybe someone out there might change their mind or illuminate them to what's actually going on. It also lets you know, like I said, what kind of person that person is. And if that's something you don't agree with, then you say, well, nice knowing you. I don't want to be around.
Yeah,
that.
if somebody wants to stand out on the street and spout off racist stuff all day long, they should have a right. Now, if somebody decides that they're going to kick their ass because of it,
Yeah, well, incitement of violence is is one of those things you're not allowed to do to a certain point.
Yeah. But Shadwell, I'm going to end it here in a few seconds.
All right, no worries. We're right at the 50-minute mark.
50-minute mark. That's good for just a surprise stream. Thanks everybody for coming on.
Pleasure seeing you, bro.
Yeah, I had Bear on earlier. Father Aaron was in the chat.
Oh man, you should
Mobius.
have called me sooner, man.
I should have, but I didn't. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
it's okay, man. It's okay. I gotta go say hi to everybody from CleriCon today. Anyways, I totally missed that stuff. This is a really busy weekend. Really busy.
Well, you guys have a good week.
Happy
Catch you
trails.
later.